guys, Jessie from the Scrapbook Sisters. So today I am showing you a 12 by 12 layout I created using the gift cards I received when I had my son. So in this layout I'm creating 4 rows of love hearts. So I'm just separating the hearts into 4 piles which have approximately the same number of love hearts in each pile, so that I know each row will have about the same number in it as well. So I cut out about 4 or 5 different varieties of love heart using the Silhouette Cameo that I managed to borrow off a girlfriend for about a week. It was really cool and I had a bit of a play with that. I certainly didn't use it to its full potential. I didn't get to have a go of the print and cut feature, which I think would have been awesome if I had been able to do that and buy a digital file. But I did have a bit of a play with cutting some backgrounds and some layout different things I can use on my layouts and things like that. So it was definitely pretty cool, but I would have loved to have given it a bit more of a play. So as you can see, I am putting double-sided tape on the back of each of the love hearts. That's my glue of choice, double-sided tape. I do occasionally use PVA glue, but I just find you have to be careful with the type of glue you use because it can be a wet glue, and I'm yet to find one that is the perfect fit for me, so I mostly just stick with double-sided tape. So I'm just using the cutting mat from the Silhouette Cameo to help measure out approximately where the 4 rows are going to be. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but I do like to have it sort of evenly spread out. I know if this was Katie, she'd just chuck it on anywhere. And now I am popping these love hearts straight across the page. So I just put them higgledy-piggledy, some on top, some underneath, layer them up, just so you can get a bit of a view of the different colours and pictures that came with the cards. I will definitely be trying to make sure I don't put 2 the same next to each other, and I'm also trying to make sure I don't put the same style of heart next to each other. I can tell already I've run out, and you might have just noticed me sneak one off one of the other piles, and I know I'm also going to freehand cut just a couple of other smaller ones just to add a little bit more detail because I have run out. So I have already done one layout using the gift cards I received, and I'll put the link in the description box. I also have enough gift card circles to do one more that I might share with you as well later on. I haven't actually done it yet, so later on when I get up to that. So in a second I'm going to jump away from laying out these love hearts, and I'm going to skip forward to when I have all 4 of the rows already completed. Some of you might recognize this layout. I definitely got the idea from Pinterest. Unfortunately I can't give credit because I'm not 100% sure who from, but someone awesome on Pinterest, so thank you, awesome person that came up with this great idea. I have very happily borrowed it and made it a little bit of my own. So here we are, just about to skip forward to when all 4 of the rows are completed, and I was really happy with the end result. I didn't do it because I didn't have my sewing machine out, but definitely if you do have one, I would highly recommend putting a few sewing lines across each of the rows. It'd just be a really awesome way to add a bit of interest and a bit of an idea. Please ignore that photo. That is not the photo that is going in my layout. I'm just using that as a size example, just the normal size of a photograph. So I'm just using that to help tell me, how big the piece of card needs to be to back the photo onto. And then I wanted a little bit of softness, so I'm just getting some tissue paper. And you might have noticed there that I'm actually backing the photograph still with a card, one of the gift cards we got. I was thinking about using the front side with the box on it, but I just couldn't really get it to fit with what I was doing, so I ended up using the back side. So it didn't actually need to be a card, it could have just been white cardstock, but I know that I've used another one of the gift cards to do that. One of the hazards of double-sided tape, the tissue paper is sticking to my scissors, so I do need to give my scissors a wash under some boiling hot water to get the sticky residue off. So Unfortunately, in this layout you will not see the actual picture I choose to use, not because I don't want to show it to you, I just don't have it printed and I didn't have it ready. So I've created the layout and I'll just stick the photo on later when it's ready to go. I was trying to decide before if I wanted to have the tissue paper side on the top or on the bottom, and in the end I decided I liked it better. It's just a little layer of softness underneath. So you can see here these silver letters. I actually hand cut or fussy cut those out of a gift card as well. So everything so far on the layout is from a gift card that I received when I gave birth to my baby. I'm just adding a few little embellishments that were attached to the gift card. There's some little diamantes and some ribbon, and you can't see it in this picture, but you can see in the close-up a little bit later. I've also just added a few chipboard stars that are from the Little U collection that you can see me sorting through beside there. And I'm having a bit of a play with the different embellishments that I will use out of the Little U collection, but in the end I think it just looks good as it is and I don't put anything else on. So I hope you enjoyed the layout and I hope you found this inspirational for your own card layout.